friends.
Good morning. Happy Thursday or Friday Eve.
That is all true. We have Ethan in for Heather.
That's right. She had a talk last night. She had to do, where was it? Point City? Is that what it was? Okay, yeah. Yes. So she had to go up there and give presentation. And actually, Joe's off for part of the day too. So I'm doing a double whammy.
Yeah, and so in case you want more Ethan Foreman, you can watch tonight. Yeah. 5, 6, unscripted too, right? At 6:30?
I think so. I think so, yeah. I should be here for it.
So Ethan has quite a long day, a busy day.
That's right. So we're going to keep this a little shorter than normal today.
And then we have Director Gibb in the back who, are you commenting? Oh, yes, he's, wow, saying hello, sire, to Paul.
What's sire?
Sire, just like sir.
Okay.
Yeah. He calls me sire too, but it's more of a sarcastic, sassy way of saying it.
Wow.
But hey. to Paul, I think he truly means it.
Yes, he does mean it to truly means it to Paul.
Yeah.
I know that.
Yeah. So a lot of our friends, as you know, Ethan, they know the drill.
Yeah.
We'd love to know where you're watching from, your weather report. If you want to tell us what you're up to today, maybe how cold it got at your place overnight?
I actually just pulled up, so the updated observations update usually every hour, but then they fully update every 6 hours. So I have the official observed low temperatures now. So I'll be showing you that in a minute. There was one place that almost got down into the upper teens this morning.
Oh, wow. Ooh, so new, fresh information, Ethan, huh?
Yes, that comes out. It depends on if it's daylight time or standard time. But when it's daylight time, that usually comes out about 2 and 8 a.m. and p.m.
Okay. I'll take your word on that one. Yep. We already have people commenting, but we know that, well, are you going to get a nap in between the shows, Ethan? I shouldn't assume.
We'll see.
Okay,
I'll try.
We'll see.
I'll try. I don't know for sure, but
yeah.
I did get a solid 8 hours of sleep, so I'm okay. But
okay, good deal. So you know what? I'll stop the chit chat, and Ethan, I'll let you take over.
Okay. So I hope this question is clear to everyone. There were a few people like Brendan that were a little confused on what I meant.
I was like,
so I
what?
really apologize for that.
I got it wrong anyway. So,
but the question is, when was the latest date Traverse City saw a temperature at or below 32 degrees? This is for a morning low temperature, and so that's when we see like a hard freeze across the area. That's why 32 degrees is the freezing mark. So that's why I picked 32 degrees. When was the latest date we've seen this temperature or colder? We did get below 30 degrees. Or below 32 degrees, I should say, in Traverse City this morning, which, as Heather had yesterday, October 9th and 10th is when we should see that. But when is the latest we've seen this?
I'll read your guesses and all your comments here in a little bit.
Alrighty, well, let's get into the forecast. I'll keep it fairly brief today since, as I mentioned, I'm filling in for both Mets today. So you're welcome, just kidding. But I'm so grateful for both Heather and Joe, so of course I will fill in whenever they need it. So here's a look over Cadillac this morning, where we have clear skies and calm winds at the moment, but a chilly 28 degrees to start the day. That's basically after an hour after sunrise, so it's cold out there. We will start to see these temperatures rise as the sun starts to rise further, though. And as a result, we do have those freeze warnings still in effect for, it's 8:39, so 21 more minutes across the area. And so these will likely end our growing season across northern Michigan and the UP. It's already done in areas like Luce County and then toward Marquette. That's why those areas in the UP, other than Chippewa and Mackinac counties, are not under freeze warnings. It's because their growing season has already come to an end. That is an advisory as you head closer to Saginaw and toward Flint and Detroit, and then also down toward Grand Rapids, Holland, Muskegon, Kalamazoo, down in that region. Those areas are under frost advisory, so they may not see the growing season end just yet, but those inland counties around and east of US 131 to our south, and then all of northern Michigan as well as the UP are likely going to see that growing season come to an end after this morning. Satellite and radar doesn't show much going on, but just like yesterday, there are a few clouds right near the immediate lake shore. It is less cloud cover than it was yesterday, and yesterday we even had a few showers move in. I headed to my story down in Manistee yesterday, and I noticed that we did see some showers across parts of that area. I noticed a few sprinkles, and my apologies, my IFB just died. Temperatures this morning. Here are the observed low temperatures. Traverse City down to 29 degrees this morning, 25 in Pellston and Houghton Lake. The cold spot, 22 degrees. That was in Grayling, 25 in Gaylord and 26 in Cadillac. But you notice just about all of our counties across the area had gotten around or below the freezing mark this morning. Couple exceptions, Alpena, Mount Pleasant, and Mackinac Island, not quite getting there. But we will likely see, again, that growing season coming to an end for everybody else, maybe even those locations too. And here are temperatures right now. It is still 22 degrees in Grayling right now, 26 in Houghton Lake, right now at 30 in Ludington and Big Rapids, 41 the warm spot in Mackinac Island and also in Rogers City, and 26 right now in Pellston. You'll see on Stormcast through much of the daytime, really not a whole lot going on. Just a few clouds will be possible from time to time, but overall, generally sunny skies across the board today, especially in the lower peninsula. In the upper peninsula, there could be a few more clouds hanging on into the afternoon. Then as we head toward 1 o'clock in the morning on Friday, we'll start to see that cold front and those clouds and a few showers start to move a bit closer to our area. Temperatures really won't be colder behind the cold front, but we will see that chance of a few showers as that low pressure system moves by, and that will be mainly focused in the extreme northern lower peninsula and then in the eastern upper peninsula as we head into our Friday. And don't need to cancel any plans, especially if you're going to any football games, but there is that possibility that there could be a few showers with that. I don't think we'll see any thunderstorms with this line, but it's not impossible. So be aware of that if you have plans Friday evening into Saturday morning. A few showers may be left over into the morning hours of Saturday, but then as we head later in the day, we'll see that rain gradually taper off. We'll see plenty of sunshine return, especially for the afternoon and evening, and Sunday looking absolutely spectacular. Some rain amounts across the area looking fairly light, but we'll see most areas getting around a trace to maybe 1 or 2 tenths of an inch. There will be a few places up in the UP that may get as much as 1/3 to 1/2 an inch of rainfall. We certainly need it, as our drought monitor will be coming out here shortly. Don't think it's out yet, but I can check that as Brendan is answering or checking those. You know what I'm saying, sorry. We'll see a few passing showers today or on Saturday with temperatures between 59 and 65, partly to mostly sunny for Sunday, 63 to 68. And then for today, 58 to 64, sunshine all day long, seasonal temperatures. And then as we head into tonight, we'll see a cold front move through late in the night, giving us those clouds and a few isolated showers possible to the north. That cold front will be moving through for most of us on Friday, but again, temperatures really won't be that much cooler on Friday. They'll actually be about the same. For areas up in the UP today, this is where we'll see the most cloud cover, but still, I'd say mostly sunny skies. Temperatures 57, 58 degrees for most up there. And then as we head further south, temperatures will be a touch warmer, 60 in Petoskey and Grayling. I know that's pretty crazy, right? That Grayling is the coolest temperature, but is also the warmest high for most of the region. As we see those clear skies, they are further away from the lakes, so that is not uncommon. Excuse me. Areas to the west, we'll see temperatures touch warmer, 62 in Traverse City, Leland, and Northport. And then to the south, 63, the warm spot in Pentwater, 62 in Baldwin, 58 in Houghton Lake and Roscommon. Up to the north tonight, we'll see increasing clouds late, temperatures in the 40s for overnight lows, But where we do have more clearing, that's where we're going to see temperatures a touch cooler, 37 in Mayo, 34 in Grayling, and 39 in Atlanta. As we head further to the west, we'll see clouds increase a little bit earlier here. So we'll be a bit warmer, 47 in Beaver Island, 45 in Charlevoix, as well as Benzonia, and 43 in Traverse City. To the south, this is where clouds will move in the latest, 35 in Clare, Houghton Lake, and Roscommon. Same for Lake City, 44 the warm spot in Pentwater. And then your extended forecast shows few rain showers possible Friday and Saturday. Not a washout by any means. Don't cancel your plans for Friday or Saturday, but bring that umbrella and rain jacket just in case. Temperatures will be bouncing back upward as we head into next week, back in the 60s, but notice not a whole lot of sunshine. Our best chance of sunshine comes on Sunday. That's also when the Lions play the Chiefs.
Okay. Go sports.
Yep. And my IFB died, Brendan, so I can't hear anything out of it.
Those are little earpieces.
Yes.
I don't know what it stands for, but yeah, it's little earpieces.
Yeah.
So we can hear Gib bark at us and whatever he has to say.
Correct.
I mean, pass along very important details, about the show.
Indeed.
Chris is watching from East Lansing.
Hello, Chris.
Joel watching from the Pleasanton Patriots pub. It was 31. Now it's 28.
Ooh.
Going down.
Brr.
It's partly cloudy and cutting firewood today, finishing up a wood order.
Cool.
And Paul, we talked about him earlier, saying good morning from Roger City. And hi, James. James? Gibb.
Gibb.
No, that's his legal name.
Yep.
James Gibb.
Yep.
Paula's saying happy Friday Eve from Boyne Falls. Sunny and 29. It was 26.
Whew.
Susan saying morning again. It's sunny and 31 here in Kalkaska.
Okay.
Joel is saying hi to Lori, and Lori's saying good frosty morning.
Yes.
Wood cutting today for her as well.
Okay.
Christine is watching again. It's 31 near Vanderbilt. Nice and sunny. Looks like her and her husband are heading to Gaylord for a test on her husband's heart. Hope it's good news.
Yeah, that's good.
And this is going back to our 620 Facebook. I guess Christine had made a comment on how she noticed as you look down at the screen or something.
Yeah.
I just want to give some context. She's saying, Ethan, I wasn't criticizing you. I just didn't know why you were looking down, but Heather explained it. You are doing an awesome job, and keep up the good work, and have a great
Christine.
day. Yeah. So yeah, it wasn't her criticizing.
I didn't think you were, but it was still good feedback nonetheless, because it's just hard to see, because I'm taller than Heather and Joe are. It's hard to see sometimes the monitor, or at least it feels like it. So that's why I have to look down instead of looking straight. But I am trying to be better about that, because you are right. It does. All right. You weren't criticizing me. I totally get that, but it does look better if I look straight rather than down, because otherwise, who am I technically looking at?
We're talking about the green screen, and since nothing is really behind him,
right,
he has to look at monitors or multiple monitors. So.
Yep. So it is good advice. So please don't worry.
And Joel said the sun is hitting maple trees in my backyard, and the leaves are falling. Sounds like a cozy scene. Susie Q is saying good morning. It's 37 degrees, a lot of frost.
Yes.
She's hoping her flowers are okay. Thankfully, my geraniums are still doing well. I have another pot of flowers that are not doing the best. I need to get some mums. I still need to get those. Those are great for this kind of weather.
Yes.
Susie Q is off to get her cataract surgery done today. Hope that goes well, Susie Q.
Good luck.
And my mom's with us saying good morning, Facebook friends.
Good morning.
Nice seeing Ethan this morning.
Thank you.
Saying looking sharp, guys.
Thank you.
So Benji, well, she calls him a puppy. I do too. He's 5 years old, so he's not a puppy. But Benji went for 4 walks yesterday.
Okay.
And saying that he's a tired puppy today.
Mm.
If he has a busy day, the prior day, he's very busy. He was busy, and then he gets tired.
Mm-hmm.
So anyway, hi, Mom. Hi, Benj.
Hi.
And Dad, if he's even up right now. Alice is saying good morning. It's 38 and sunny. You guys do a great job.
Thank you, Alice.
Thank you. Scott saying good morning. And Susie Q saying, looking great, guys.
Thank you.
Need to do a refresh here. Joel said yesterday we saw what looked like possible wet snowflakes on the windshield. Ooh.
Ooh.
Joel said, go
I
ahead.
don't think it was quite snow because temperatures yesterday morning weren't anywhere close to the freezing mark. Sometimes what does happen is we see because most of the precip that's in the very upper levels of the atmosphere actually does start out as snow, but it melts as it goes further down in the atmosphere. So maybe higher up it could have been, but I think at the surface or close to the surface, it was probably rain or perhaps maybe even some grapple.
Maybe. Joel said last year the first snowflakes were on October 15th.
Oh, wow.
And Susie Q goes, wow, no, not yet. LOL.
I agree, not yet, especially since where I was in Sioux City, we got about 30 to 40 inches a year. In fact, the first year I was there, we had 4 for the whole year.
Oh, that was it?
Yeah, that was it. We normally average about 36. We were behind average all 3 years I was there. So I'm not quite used to it right now. I was used to it before I left for college, moved from Coopersville, Michigan over to Mount Pleasant. Mount Pleasant doesn't get anywhere near as much as Coopersville does, which is closer to the lakeshore. But Traverse City gets way more than both of those do. So I'm definitely in for a treat.
Yeah, 30 to 40 inches. Heck, we can get that in like a day or two here in northern Michigan.
Oof.
Kathy's saying, burr, frosty morning here in Lewiston. Susie Q is going with November 1st. So is Paula, and so is Joel.
Wow.
And let's do one more refresh. I think we might be close to the end of the comments, at least for now. And Alice is saying, good luck to Susie Q with the surgery. And Joel said we could see white streaks in the clouds. Well, we certainly appreciate the weather reports and
Yes.
hope that, the heart scan goes well for Christine's husband, and then,
Indeed.
the surgery goes well for Susie Q. Is that what it was, a heart scan? Something to do with his heart. A test on his heart. So,
Okay.
looks like we're all caught up, Ethan.
Alrighty, well, we saw our first morning that we were below 32 degrees in Traverse City and most of the region this morning. When was the latest we've seen a temperature at or below 32 degrees? Heather yesterday pointed out that we normally see our first freeze around the 9th or 10th of October. So how much later is it? Is it only about 10 or 11 days later at October 20th? Is it almost a month later at November 1st, or is it more than a month later at November 12th?
It's November 1st.
It is November 1st, so not too far away. But that's the latest we've seen it, so only about 3 weeks away. And weather quiz standings, and producer Brandon was the only one that got it right today. He's 2 for 4. Facebook viewer today was Corey, who tuned in at about 6:20 this morning. We didn't have any other guesses before our Facebook Live ended, so that's why Corey got to go twice this week.
And Susan, nice job. She got it right.
Good
Chris is saying it's 26 at the house in honor this morning. 12 degrees colder than forecast, but close enough, I guess, Chris says.
Oh, okay.
And Susie Q is thanking Alice and that the heart scan goes well for Christine's husband. All right, we can chit-chat about tomorrow morning.
What's Madison doing?
Let's see. She's going to have to think about that for a second. She's going to be in Elk Rapids and talking about some upcoming events at a theater and a cinema.
Okay.
And so that's what's going to be going on there in Antrim County. Ethan gets to sleep in.
I do. Heather will be back.
Yep. And I'm sure we'll hear all about her visit from last night in Boyne City.
And then a fun fact, tomorrow night I'll be helping Harrison Beebe and the Northern Michigan area cover football again. So I haven't gotten to do that in about 3 or 4 weeks since I've been filling in quite a bit on Fridays. So it'd be nice to get back in the swing of that for a few weeks here. And I will be in Cadillac tomorrow is the plan from Harrison Beebe. So there's a special event going on there tomorrow. I want to discuss what that is, Brendan.
Yeah, I can talk about that. It's a big anniversary. So in case you weren't aware, not you, Ethan, but our friends, the band Kiss visited Cadillac 50 years ago. And so the big celebration is this weekend. You can take a history tour around Cadillac, the places where the band stopped. And there's going to be an event at the football game tomorrow, right, Ethan?
That is right. So I will be trying to get the best video I can there. Again, I'm still new at that part, so bear with me there. But I plan on getting some video of that tomorrow, so excited to have that on Hometown Highlights with Harrison Beebe and Cody Bear tomorrow evening.
Now the question is, Ethan, are you going to be dressing like a band member of Kiss?
No,
Can we expect that?
I'm gonna be dressing like I'm going to work. So
You're going to be wearing a suit and tie?
not this type of. So I wear this when I'm on air, but I usually wear a polo and some jeans or khakis when I'm on the reporting side of things. And since tomorrow I'm back on the reporting side of things, I'd rather look my best.
So you're not going to be dressing like a band member. Okay, got it.
Nope.
Just
but
checking.
also a fun fact, I was telling Gib this earlier, Brendan, and Facebook friends, but kind of a cool thing. So I know I'm really good with dates, but I noticed on the video this morning that aired with that Kiss concert, there was a newspaper on there, and on the top left corner of it, it showed May 20th, 1976. My mom's birthday. My mom was born 8 days later after that.
Oh,
so that was
okay.
a special place in my heart this morning. I thought that was kind of cool because my mom is my best friend in the world.
Yeah, I love that.
Yeah, I love my mom.
And you have a very good eye, too. I didn't look that closely at the video.
Yeah, but that was a special place in my heart because I, of course, appreciate all of you, but there's no one I appreciate more than my mom.
Oh, that's a sweet tribute. I'm sure she appreciates that. And looks like that's all for now.
Alrighty,
That's all she
well, we'll
wrote.
leave it to you guys, and Heather will be back tomorrow morning, and I'll be doing another Facebook Live tonight at 7. It's an hour earlier tonight because I'm filling in for both Joe and Heather today, so.
Okay. Have the team update the graphic. 'Cause I think it
Yep.
shows 8 o'clock.
Yes,
so, yeah.
that's what I'm going to do. First thing when I get in, I got to leave now, but I'll be back in probably about 2:30 to 3 o'clock. So I'll make sure to update our producers, both Charlie and Shay, on that. So looking forward to filling in again for Joe this evening. He will be here for the 11, though.
Okay. All right. Now we're all caught up. That sounds good. Thanks for your time today, friends.
Bye.